It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Kandid Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Kandid Kisses blown away. Kandid Kisses TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Kandid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Kandid Kisses TV with my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
Yo, what's up? It's bruh man from the fifth floor. In the ATL, chilling with Kandid Kisses TV.
What's up, y'all? You're watching Kandid Kisses TV with my homegirl, Michelle.
Hello there. Have you asked yourself what you're missing? I have. It's Kandid Kisses TV.
Hi guys, this is Teresa Francine, and I'm a celebrity makeup artist, and you guys are rocking out with Kandid Kisses TV today.
What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. What is up, Kiss fam? Now, it is Motivational Monday, and you know I always bring you another dope talent, dope entrepreneur. But before we get into this, you know what I'm going to tell y'all to do. Go ahead and subscribe now. I'm going to tell you, mama, because first of all, act like your mama done taught you something. It's $3.99. It don't cost you $0 risk to subscribe, comment, and share. So go on, hook your girl up. Now, I am bringing you one of the celebrity makeup artists that has been making her mark on the industry for quite some time, all the way back to 2004. She was a makeup artist before it was famous on YouTube, much like myself.
Hi.
Okay, she has touched many of stages that you're familiar with. She's been featured on BET, 106 in Park, touched celebrities such as Steve Harvey, Q-Tip, The Roots. The list goes on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Miss Teresa Francine.
Thank you. I feel so welcome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Please let everybody know how to find you on social media and how they can get in touch with you before we get into this.
Okay, I'm pretty active on my Instagram. So my Instagram is at Teresa Francine, at THERESA, Francine, FRANCINE. It's one word. And I just created a TikTok. So, I'm trying to get into it, try some new things. You know, everybody's like, when are you going to do the TikTok thing? So I jumped the gun and I finally did it.
Listen, the social media thing it's a new beef, but I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. You know, especially like it has evolved so much. Before it just seemed like you were just like getting your hands onto something that was so innovative, but now it's overwhelming with all the changes. But it's still great.
In all your business.
Yeah.
When did you know that the entertainment industry was for you as far as makeup is concerned?
Oh, wow. Great question. I guess when I did my first celebrity, you know, because I was like, maybe I could do this. Like, you know, I'd say Steve Harvey was my very first celebrity, you know, and then just working behind the scenes. I worked with him on a Christian television show called network called CBN. I forget the name of the show, but you know, just working behind the scenes and working with him and just seeing him being charismatic and just seeing your work, you know, just on screen is just humbling. So once I started with him, and then I landed my my second celebrity, which was Mary, and then they kept utilizing me. I was just like, okay, I'm starting to feel more confident that I could really do this. So yeah, I say like when I really kind of worked with my first celebrity, it almost solidified that this is what I really want to do in the entertainment industry. Yeah.
Now, see, if I would have known that you worked with Steve Harvey, I would have to call my mom and say, "Guess what? This somebody that knows Steve Harvey." Because listen, I got to meet Steve. I just got to meet Steve, and I'm just like,
He's a sweetheart. He really is.
yeah, everybody that I know that has actually had the opportunity to work with him and say, "Oh yeah, he's really cool. He's down to earth, or whatever." And if my mom is anywhere in the room, she's like, "You think you can tell him to? I got a book and you." What is it? Six degrees of separation. I was like, "Mama, I'm sure you'll meet him one day. Just calm down. It's coming."
I know. It's humbling when you're around like certain celebrities. So I totally get it for sure.
Definitely. I mean, I'm as a makeup artist myself, I've been around celebrities, but it's a different feeling when it's someone that you actually respect. Not that you don't respect the people that you work with, but when you actually kind of are a fan of theirs, you're like, oh
yeah, exactly. I agree. When you are a fan of them and you finally get to work with that person, it's like it just almost feels like it's just surreal. I always feel that way, especially when I'm a fan of the person.
Now, when did you actually start doing makeup? Like, as far as not professionally, but when did you know you wanted to get into it? And did you always like draw, or what part of the creation of art did you want to become a part
of? Okay. For the most part, it was kind of like a mixture of both. Like, I've always been artistic, so I used to draw a lot. And but I also used to watch my mom get ready for work like every day, and I would like be so mesmerized at her transformation. She looked so glamorous, and that also inspired me to really get into it. Like just watching my mom's process, and like when I was in college, I didn't know what. I know I wanted to stay in the artistic field, but I couldn't find my right footing, in the direction that I wanted to go in. So when I was in college, I worked in cosmetics, and boom, it just took off from there. And after I graduated, I decided to pursue it full time.
Well, that's one thing I learned in college as well. The cosmetic industry, it will get paid. Because who doesn't want to be beautiful? You could be struggling all your days eating ramen noodles, but you want to get the lashes put on. You want them brows to be on fleek, though.
Yes, exactly. I was like, I want my face to be pretty, So I was like, let me learn how to really do this properly, and yeah.
Now, how did you perfect your craft? I know you said you started working at a cosmetic counter. Did you learn everything from the cosmetic counter, or you kind of freestyled it until you took classes?
I learned my basic skill set from working in cosmetics, but then I started to buy makeup books and practice and read a lot and practice on myself. And then once I felt more confident in learning new, reading about the techniques, and I would practice on myself before I would bring it to clients. Mm-hmm. And once I got the hang of it, I would definitely bring it to clients. So I didn't learn from like videos and YouTube, because when I started, there wasn't YouTube. So we had to teach ourselves, so definitely like self-taught, and a lot of trial and error, reading books and researching. I had no mentorship, so I just kind of just went in there and just figured it out on my own,
And yes, that's a lot of times people don't have the mentors that we need, but that divides the true hustlers and the people that just gonna look and watch.
Yes, exactly.
Like you want to do it, you can't just be waiting for somebody to grab your hand.
I know. It's so much easier, like, for these artists to grow like fast because they have so much education at their fingertips, literally. So yeah. I'm jealous.
Right. I mean, we didn't have all the extra tools that they have now. Like that, and that's the only thing that I will say, if I am going to be a little irritated about the industry these days, is the fact that It's almost like a microwave industry. They want answers, but they don't want to do the research or the hard work to get the answers.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. They don't, because it's just so easy, to, hey, just look on YouTube and boom, the answer is there. But is the answers really there? Because they edit a lot of parts out.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. They're not going to tell you, oh, you should put that primer with that because it doesn't mix, and then it's going to make you look shiny here. Yeah, they don't give you all the background stuff.
They don't. They skip those parts. I always tell people just invest in a class with a makeup artist because we have the source. We know what's going on. Yeah.
Now, I tell people all the time, because I'm not going to hate on the new generation that does the YouTube or whatever, but I would say there's nothing wrong with YouTube, but take a professional class first, because at least you're knowing the techniques, you're knowing the terminology, you're knowing what they're doing and why they did X, Y, and Z, versus you just trying to guess what they're doing and you look like a clown when you get done.
Yes, I agree. I think just YouTube and people being a little cheap, has kind of like made it a little harder, for, like professionals to really be able to teach classes, because they're like, oh, I'll just find out from YouTube. So it can be a little frustrating.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. What trend that's going on in makeup, or not currently, but just out of all the trends in makeup, which one did you hate the most?
Ooh. Oh my God, that's a good question. Man, what was I think that squiggly brow thing. Yeah, I didn't see the point of it when it happened. I was just like, why? What is this, and why is everyone doing this? Like, can't you see? Like, there's no use for it. So, I think that was one of the trends that definitely irritated me, that I'm glad went away, but it was foolish.
Man, I love, and I'm not gonna lie, I love dramatic makeup, but one trend that I did not like is the extreme cut crease, where they have to have 25 different colors on their eyeshadow before they just get to the point. I'm like, you mix 20 colors and it's still just gonna look brown. Why did you do all that?
I know.
For what? You should put a brown there and cut the crease and been done.
You know what it is? I think that they probably like, oh, this color is not showing up. So just to save face, they have to use 20 other colors to compensate for the patchy eyeshadow they were trying to cover up. Maybe. Because I've been in situations like that.
Because I mean, I get it if you're a brand and you're selling products. Yeah, I'm going to use a million colors so I can say you need all these colors to achieve this look, because I want you to buy it. But if you have no outside reason to do that, then just don't.
No, just useless.
It's very useless. Wasted product, wasted time. Come on.
Yeah, it is. I see a lot of things in certain trends, especially when they do these like quick TikTok tutorials. And I've seen people apply way too much product, but then I have to, think about, is this person an artist or an influencer? Because if it's an influencer, people don't know the difference between the two. I think a pet peeve of mine is when influencers are introduced as makeup artists, because it's really a difference. And people seem to just kind of, I guess mainstream media seems to connect the two together for some reason.
They don't know the difference.
Yeah, they don't.
Right. One has actual knowledge. One is guessing.
Yes.
So we are moving on. What is your ultimate goal in the entertainment industry or your career period?
Man, my goal is just to continue to teach. Like, I really want to continue to expand in that area, because education is a big thing now, and that's one of the things that I get contacted about the most, besides like my regular client base, but definitely teaching. So I want to expand on that and film tutorials that are connected through my website, so people can sign up for those classes, as well as in-person classes and virtual classes. So I want to expand that. And I enjoy mentorship because, like we all need help, and a lot of artists don't have their kits up to industry standard because they don't know.
Right.
So, like it's good to have knowledge about what is industry standard, and to offer mentorship is a huge thing, for a lot of these younger YouTube artists.
Yeah. Now I know you used to do well, I don't know if you still do, but makeup classes like in different cities other than New York. After this horrible pandemic has calmed down, do you plan on doing that again?
Yes, I definitely will. So the classes is what I'm gonna like push forward to, and teach more classes in different cities. So yeah, I do want to expand in other areas, and I like to feel the temperature and see where a lot. If there's more of a demand in certain cities, then I'll come there. But I'm not gonna just kind of go to those cities and there's no demand.
Well, you have a home in ATL, honey, because if you want to come and teach a class, I do have a full shop, so you can pull on up.
Yes, I would definitely do that. Oh man, for sure. Yeah, I would love it. I gotta come to ATL then.
So we are getting into something. Well, let me get these last little couple of seriousness out the way. What is something valuable you've learned during the quarantine time?
Wow. Something valuable. I guess really prioritizing your mental health, because like when you're working so much and then things just kind of stop, like all these, your mind, when you have to be inside for all that time, your mind can start to play tricks on you. So you have to deal with some of the things that you kind of didn't get to deal with because you didn't have time to, or you didn't make it a priority. So that definitely opened my mind up to a lot of things, and I just realized that I have to really take more time for my mental health. So yeah, prioritizing that, definitely the quarantine definitely made me realize I have to, for sure.
Now, what kept you motivated during the downtime?
Meditation. I burn a lot of sage, and I also burn Palo Santo. Excuse me. It's like this wood that kind of brings the universe to you. Like they always say that you have to put things out into the universe. What this does is it brings the universe to you. So anything that you want from the universe, it's almost like you're forcing these things to happen for you. So, and it keeps the positive energy around you. There's been times where, like, when I burn it, it's harder to burn because I'm in a really positive space, but if I'm like in a negative space, it burns a lot. So, I have just kind of been more centered, more spiritual, more meditated a lot more. That has helped me a lot, during this quarantine process. So I don't really, look at things in a negative way,
What's the name of this? Because I want to know if it brings forth husbands.
It's Palo Santo, and it really does help.
For me.
It's PALO, and then Santo, SANTO. Sorry, I'm spelling it all wrong. Excuse me. It's PALEO, and then Santo is a separate word. SANTO.
Yes, I'm
manifesting. Yes, you can manifest that. I'm telling you, I've just learned. I've had, and when you burn it, blow it out, and then just make sure that you do it from your head to your toes and your shoulders. And if you can get someone to also do your back, the same thing. and you'll definitely feel a difference, and you'll start to notice the universe will work in your favor because you're bringing the universe to you.
I'm bringing everything. Can I get the husband? Can I get abs?
Yeah.
Unexpected income. I need all that up in here.
Me too, girl. Me too. That's why I was like, let me just start to become a little bit more like in sync and pay attention to this universe of ours, you know?
So now we are going to get to the fun. Now,
yeah.
your chill side, because we done with the business now. Who is your favorite rapper and singer, and why?
Wow. Oh my God. My favorite rapper, I would have to say a mixture between Biggie and Nas.
Okay.
Yes. And my favorite singer, okay, I have a couple.
Okay.
But just as a child, I used to be the biggest Usher fan.
Okay.
I was like in love with him, but like, as an adult and, just really appreciating like old school music and, like for what it is, I really love Whitney Houston.
Oh, absolutely.
I love her. Hey, if anyone has anything bad to say about Whitney, we gonna fight.
I was listening to Whitney the other day because, like, I've always been a Whitney fan, but there was just like those cuts that are on an album that you forget about. You'd be like, dang, they used to be the jam. Like The Long Talking Again,
yes,
Broken Hearts Go. I'm like,
yes,
her writer was on. Okay, her writer did just that.
Exactly. Whitney, man, miss her for sure.
Now, during the quarantine time, everybody kind of tuned into the verses. So if you could pick one of your favorite verses that you saw, which one was your favorite? And then if you could set up the next verses that has not happened yet, who would you want to be?
Wow, that's a good question. I didn't catch all of the verses, but I would say a favorite of mine, maybe because I grew up, in this, I guess the Brandy and Monica one was my personal favorite. Yeah, I love that one. Even though they were throwing a lot of shade at each other, I loved it. And I love the Escape and SWV too. That was like a close second.
Now, I like the SWV and Escape, but the Brandy and Monica was my all-time favorite.
Yes.
Listen, I did a whole podcast about it because I was so ready. Like all my friends most of my friends are like, if they're in their comedy, they're musicians and they're singers. So we did a whole thing like, who you think what they're gonna play next? Like we was ready. We was
yes.
Here
oh
for
my
it.
God. Me too. I was like ready. I was, as soon as the time came, I was like sitting there in the live, like they're really gonna do this. I can't believe it. So it was great. I'm glad they did it. Gosh, who would I pick to have? I guess I really would like to see Toni Braxton and Mary J. Blige. I would like to see them go against each other because of the tone in their voice, and they have a lot of hits. So I think it would be a nice, I think it would be a good even match.
Oh, I agree. I did a podcast about that too. I was like, if y'all gonna do another one, that should be another. You know who else I think is dope? That would I feel like it might happen. I hope it happens. But Silk and Drew Hill.
Oh, see, okay. The only thing is though, they have to have the majority of the original members. I feel like because it's not the same.
Yeah. Well, I think Drew Hill would, for a versus and for the correct check, I think they can squash the beef and be like, let's go and get this money.
They could. I think 112 and Jagged Edge was supposed to do a versus, but I think huh?
They did do one.
They did it?
Yeah, but see, they did the verses early on before it got, popping and they had stayed. So they actually need to do a rematch because they did it when we was like legit quarantining.
Yes.
And they had all the
I agree. I think that they need to redo some of the earlier ones. Like I would have liked to see the Babyface and Teddy Riley one really done, like with a budget, like how they have now.
Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie, the Teddy Riley and the Babyface was hilarious though.
It was. Teddy Riley, he was the original. He was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta have the whole team behind me. And then eventually got there, but at that moment we were just like, you're doing too much. It was funny.
No, the shade was so real because, like, you know how people know we love Babyface for all his like melodic hits, and he just so smooth with it, and like do something Teddy be all hype, and then here comes Babyface like, that's cute. So like, wait a minute. Oh, the shade was so real. I loved every bit of the shade.
It was. Oh, I love it. I watch for the shade now. The
absolutely. Now, what are some words of wisdom you would give any upcoming entertainer entrepreneur?
Ooh, I would just say, just stay true to who you are, and pay attention to trends, and always try to keep your skills up to date. You know, because the industry is changing rapidly, so you don't want to get left behind. There were some artists that kind of changed their whole style to replicate other artists, and you know, those other artists' skills became dated, and then you know, they kind of got left behind. So you always want to pay attention to what's going on, but also stay true to who you are. Like, I love a good soft glam, and you know, that's still like a signature glam of mine. I could do the other stuff, but that's what I'm known for, and a lot of clients book me for that. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. If cut crease is your jam, and people know you for that, stay true to who you are in your artistry, and don't stop. Don't compare yourself to other people. Everyone has their own timing, you know. And be humble.
You know what? I know people that ask me, like, just people aspiring makeup artists and people that are upcoming, whether you're a makeup artist or industry, whatever you're doing, at the end of the day, you don't have to be the best. You have to be the likable.
Yes, exactly.
Like you could be the dopest makeup artist or the dopest singer, dopest whoever of all times, but if people don't like you,
you're not going to go far. It's so true. You have to be humble, be kind, you know, don't rub people the wrong way, because you never know, like with our industry, you don't get fired. They just kind of will use someone else.
Oh, yeah. Like someone else to you. Like you'll be, you know, with your little chip on your shoulder, you're like, oh, I'm running this thing today or whatever. And then like next week when you need to get a gig and people ain't checking for you no more, then what?
Yeah. Thank you. So humble thyself, be kind, for sure. I agree.
But we are moving on to our first segment, which is our Kiss or Diss.
Oh, I'm ready.
So you're going to decide who you kissing, who you dissing. All right, first one, Michael B. Jordan or Michael Ealy. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Ooh, that's a good one. Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. Any particular why?
I think I find him attractive. He's not my crush, but if he was someone that approached me, I would definitely give him some play. Michael Ealy is fine too, but I don't know. Like I don't know. I find Michael B. Jordan more attractive.
You telling me if they both was like sweating you real hard, you would be like, no, I'm gonna rock with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, I'm sorry. My sister, she has a client, but I'm still gonna do this interview.
Yeah, we're working business.
Sorry. Yeah. She's gonna edit it down.
She is? Hi, I'm gonna say hi.
I am. Hey, how are you?
With her from the beginning, just so you know. Hi, I'm her sister.
Listen, get your shiny.
I have sunglasses on. Shout out to T Fran Beauty. Go.
That's right.
This is embarrassing. I'm sorry.
That's why it's called Kandid, because anything could happen. So maybe some both of you all do makeup.
Yes, yes. I expanded into T-Frame Beauty in 2019. So it's a freelance-based company because I would get a lot of like brides that would ask me if I have a team of artists, and now I do. So that's what it is.
You want to do the thing.
Yeah, I could send artists out on jobs. It's a really cool business that me and my sister have. So right now we have 4 artists under that company, 2 assistants, and 2 apprentices. So yeah, and I train on everybody.
Everybody's based in New York?
Yeah, everyone's based in New York. I do have 1 artist in Connecticut. And yeah, everyone else is based in.
Well, now you have 1 in Atlanta. I'm just saying. But
yeah, now I have 1 in Atlanta. Yeah. Hey.
I mean, whatever y'all need me to pull up, I'm just saying. If y'all got some work down here y'all can't get to, go on, hook your girl up.
I got you.
So I'm going to the next kiss or diss. Morris Chestnut or Columbus Short? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Oh, Morris. Columbus Short, his personality kind of scares me. He looks like he has a short temper.
I've heard. I have never met him.
Britney Spears.
I've never met him, so I don't know, but I have heard the same thing. So, all right. Last one. Flavor Flav or Lil Boosie? Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
I have to choose.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. I mean, I guess Flavor Flav. Okay. I guess he's the lesser of the evil. If I had to choose, because I feel like Lil Boosie says a lot of problematic things. So, yeah.
I don't think he means about it. He just put his foot in his mouth a lot of times. That's all.
Yeah, that's a hard one though. I want to just pass on both. I never thought I would have to choose between the 2.
Yeah, that's some hard pills to swallow right there, both of them. We are moving on to our DAQs. That stands for dumbass questions. They're just random fun. All right. If you could be a superhero, what would your superhero name be, and what would be your superpower?
I don't know. That's a good question. I guess it would have to be affiliated with something that I love. So I would say I'd be like a makeup superhero or something. So I guess like makeup power tea. I don't know. That would be my makeup power tea, and it would be like MUPT on my chest with my cape. And I guess like my superpower would be having people shade match correctly, artists teaching them how to shade. Like I would just come in because it seems like they got the eyes on right, but I always see the shade matching not matching the neck, and I don't know if it's intentional or like I don't know. So that would be my superpower, to help them shade match correctly. I know it's shady, right?
Looking power activate.
Yes. I would just come in. I'm like, wait. I saw that you were going to choose this color. Do you feel like that's correct?
Right.
Or and then I would zap their hand and give them the right color.
It's like if they choose wrong when you electrocute them, like that's not the right color.
Exactly. And then I would because I think like, in a lot of makeup artist kits, like I know when I travel, I use a lot of cream foundations, and because liquid foundations are harder to travel with, and like I have to like really search for the right color. So I often like to use cream. So I would just transform their kit, help them get the right foundation so it'd be a little easier for them to shade match correctly. And
Now, if you could backslap somebody in your past with no consequences, who would it be and why?
ooh, man, there's many.
You said there's many.
Yeah. It has to be one particular person, or can it be several? All right. I guess like years ago when I first started doing makeup, I had to try out to do makeup for this fashion show, and one of the judges, he after I finished doing the makeup or a demo makeup on the model, he told me that I should stop doing makeup, and I was horrible. And I would like to,
What you need to do is not only do you need to pull up on him and backslap him, you need to pull up the 2 awards that you have.
yes.
This is why.
Yeah.
This is why I'm hot. I'm just saying.
Exactly, to show him. For real. It was like, I would definitely love to.
Listen, I feel you. Now, what is the worst possible name you could give a cosmetic store?
A cosmetic store?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because I guess like something that's just like obvious, like makeup game on point. Like, I think it's just like kind of foolish,
No, not a good name. You want the worst name, the worst, most horrible.
Oh, birth name. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, birth name. Anima. Because I think sometimes people don't know the meaning of certain things. They're like, "Oh, that sounds so cute. I'm gonna name my baby Anima," and I'm like, because I've met some people where their names sound close to things that are alarming, and
right.
I'm just kind of like, people are going to always make fun of you. So yeah, I think that's like a horrible name for sure.
As DAC, animals talk. Which animal do you think would be the rudest?
That's easy. A cat. Cats are always rude.
Now, what's funny? I asked a couple of friends of mine, but one stood out that was funny, and they said a gorilla.
A gorilla?
Yeah, that's why. They'll literally wipe themselves and throw it at you.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. I've heard of monkeys and gorillas doing that. So yeah, I gotta agree. Yeah, I don't want someone throwing that. Yeah, we fighting.
You're doing more than fighting, but okay.
Yeah.
We are moving on to opera that thing out. All right.
Oh my gosh.
We have to pick a song that you know at least one full verse to, and sing it in your best opera voice.
Oh my God, I'm not even a singer, but this is gonna be fun.
I didn't say you had to be a good singer. I just said you had to pick a song.
And the thing is, I have to sing in an opera voice, and I have this deep voice, so I'm gonna try my best. What song can I sing? I guess I'll sing SWV Week.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just trying to remember the first verse. Can I sing the second verse? Because that's the one that just is popping up in my head.
You can sing whatever verse you need to sing. Just make sure it's opera.
Okay. Time after time, I try to find Your love is strong. It keeps on holding on.
Yes, Christian, no, come on now.
I have to keep going.
No, that's perfect.
I really.
Okay, we are going to what grinds your gloss? Name one of your pet peeves.
Oh my gosh. I guess. Well, yeah. What is a pet peeve of mine? When I see someone, I send someone a text, and they respond, and they respond immediately, and I send them another text, and then they take forever to respond back to the next text. Like, how could you be so prompt and then you go ghost? So I guess or they read it and I can see it on red. I can see that they read the message and they just didn't respond. So give me something.
I'm going to be no iPhone hater, but I'm going to throw a little salt in there. I hate when I send a message to an iPhone user and they answer my question. A like is not an answer.
Yeah, that's true. They have to. Yeah, people have to be better with that. Like, okay, I'm guilty of that. Because sometimes if it's a busy day, I have to just end up okay, let me just like this really quickly. I'm gonna get back to this, but yeah, I feel attacked.
What's your favorite ice cream? I'm at the grocery store right now. What's your favorite ice cream? You want vanilla or cookies and cream, and you like it? That doesn't answer my question. I don't know. I'm at the store now. I need to know.
Exactly. How are you gonna give me the answer exactly.
We are moving on to our last but not least, our game Sing-a-Doo. Now, Sing-a-Doo is a family-friendly game. It's a music game. And what you're doing, you're singing the melody of a song, but you can only use the word do. And you guess as many songs as you can get within 60 seconds. Now, I'm going to do a couple of them, and then you're going to guess, and then I'm going to let you do a couple, and then we're going to go from there. So we have different genres. We have hip-hop and R&B, greatest hits, pop Billboard hits, country rock, Sing-a-Doo favorites, old school TV themes, and party and dance hits. Now, I'm going to tell you now, I don't really get down with the country and rock, so don't pick that category. What category do you want to do?
Okay. Or you want me to pick a category?
Yeah.
Well, hip hop and R&B. Why not?
All right. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait, I have to tell you the name of the song?
Yes.
Oh, A Case, Touch Me, Tease Me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You should know this one too. All right.
Okay.
Do 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 do. That's not how it goes. Hold on. I got the hook right. Hold on. Okay. Do 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 do.
Oh, I know it already.
Hey, what is it?
Sunshine Anderson. Heard it all before.
Come on now. All right. All right. Do 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 do.
Oh my God! Saving All My Love, Whitney Houston.
Hello. Back to the Sing-a-Doo champ. Come on now. All right. I'm gonna hold some cards up. You're gonna pick one, and then once you pick the song, I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna guess. All right. You ready?
Okay.
We are. Let me do the purple side because I need R&B. All right. Let me know when you're ready. And if I need to move it, just let me know.
So I know you selected a software. Okay, I'll do the. Is that? Okay, I'll do the first one. Okay. Do 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 do.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Mountain high enough.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
Yes.
Ready?
Oh, okay. Wait, should I do that one? That's gonna be hard.
We'll do whichever one.
Okay, maybe I'll just I'll do the melody. Do 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 do. Huh?
Boys and BBD.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Okay, next time we
Wow, look at you smashed it.
next time we do a Sing and Do Sunday, you got to pull up on the live Sing and Do Sunday because you're gonna be my new teammate.
Hey, I got you. Oh my God.
Well, that has been another episode of Kandid TV on a Motivation Monday. Please let everybody know how to find you again on social media.
Yeah. You can find me on my Instagram at Teresa Francine, TheresaFrancine. And you can also find me on Facebook, Teresa Francine Makeup Artist. And also, my website is under production right now. I would send you guys there, but then you won't find it. So, yeah, just hit me up on Instagram and also TikTok. So, it's Teresa, ThereSA, and underscore Francine, FRANCINE. Join in with the TikTok.
So make sure you tune in every Monday, Thursday, the other Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, all things streaming. We will see you next time.
I'm watching the binary.
Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by Sing-A-Do. Did you do it today? Sing-A-Do. Sing-A-Do. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it like this? Can you do it real quick? Pew! Go get it! Go get it! Pick a card up. Pick your genre. Can you do it right? You're gonna wanna, bruh. It's first to 21. We'll get the job done. So grab your friends and fam, cause it's a lot of fun. Some do it with some class, but make it real fast. This time is kinda tricky. Can you do it in 60? Let's go. Get your copy today at singado.com. Kandid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can't be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today. Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's ARTISTPERIOD.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.